We're both
It's
recharged.
not even bread, it's iced tea.
Well, speaking of bread, I got some liquid bread here. It's good for me. Wait, I can't. Where the fuck's my bottle opener? Oh no. How am I supposed to get my dizzy juice without my bottle opener?
Welcome to the Crew Chat After Dark podcast. Crew After Dark, whatever we're talking about.
What the fuck we call it these days?
Yeah, so actually I want to start this off with something. A little bit of vindication on my part. So,
Okay.
for every single time we've been recording, I've been a little bit more extra about deleting personal information, names, location, and whatnot. And you weren't, I wouldn't say you were upset by it, but you're definitely kind of like last time when you're editing.
I told you I wanted to dox you. I told you this.
Yeah.
I told you the people need to know that you live at...
And that gets to be...
that
gets to be muted. No, but last time you're kind of like, dude, like, can we just say like we're like the city we live in? I'm like, no, we can't do that. And you're like, okay, whatever. And you moved on. Was it a week later, Mark? Was it a week later? I sent you a text message. And I went, hey, the security at my work is actually looking up its employees' names on the internet to try and find unsavory content about them. And your response was like, I think a smiley face. Now, I'm not going to lie to you people, right? The stuff I post online, I'm not like, it's not bad. Like, it's nothing like Filthy Frank level of stuff, right? It's just that there's a difference between Crew After Dark, Brody, and 9 to 5 wearing a collared shirt, Brody. Right? This is the flannel. We don't wear the flannel. This is the After Dark stuff.
There's two Brodies that exist.
There's two Brodies.
There's fucking lame gay Brody, and then there's cool Brody, where he wears glasses, he drinks, cool leather jacket.
Huh? Cool leather jacket. But yeah, no, I was just feeling pretty vindicated about that. Mind you, I'm not a big fan of the fact that our security team, well, they got a cooler name than security team. It's like actually something that sounds like, oh, they're serious about their jobs. But I don't.
Brody,
I'm not really happy.
Is it just
No, it's not that. And I have to bleep that out too. Regardless, I'm feeling vindicated about my decision to be extra about the censoring, which I'll have to do a lot of. I mean, Jamie will have to do a lot of, because it's only been about 2 minutes, and boy,
I haven't even started drinking yet.
Yeah,
You're already half in the bag, pal.
I'm already half in the bag. So, anyways, we were gonna record an episode at the beginning of August. And Marco brought it up. However, I was like, nah, let's not do it because we actually had a busy month this last month. Did we not? We're not doing that topic?
No. I'm just gonna go against everything you say now.
Okay,
I'm just gonna be a contrarian when it comes to you. No, we weren't actually busy. We were literally just fucking around. Brody took some vacation time. Brody withdrew his pension part from the Patreon.
But no, we actually had a busy month. So, start of the month, I went to a music festival. One that you'll be going to next year. It's called Veld. So it's like electronic music festival in Toronto. I got a couple of pictures I took, so Jamie, you can throw those up now. It was pretty decent. Ended off with Martin Garrix. He's the guy who did that like Animals song, if that rings a bell.
That Animals song.
Yeah, like Animals.
Is the song called Animals?
Heard of it. Yeah, I'll send it to you. We can't play it due to copyright reasons. Hell, even our intro song gets copyrighted for some reason.
It's literally public domain most of the time too.
Yeah, I know.
Commons,
it's really
strange. Same
strange.
bullshit on that.
It's just send this to you. But viewers, you probably know it. I can probably no, I probably can't hear anything.
We can play 3 seconds. We can play 3 seconds for the people.
Maybe. Anyways, so he was there and that was good. However, the reason why I say I only took a couple of photos when we were there is because on the second day that I was there, right, I was having fun, being a jovial little fellow. And I went to this one stage. It was called Bass Stage. And Bass Stage is awesome. It's like just really bassy and stuff. And our one buddy who we went with, he was like telling me to go there and it was awesome. So we go there and a couple pits break out. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to go in the pits. I don't want to get injured or nothing.
Pussy.
So I stay So I stay out of it. Anyways, this fucking fat chick steps on my foot, and I have to go to the urgent care the next day.
Now, I can't believe you withheld what you like truly said about her the first time. When he first told me about this, he was like, some stomped on my foot. And Brody is blessed with tremendous luck when it comes to his bodily
I don't know if you can see
health.
the crutches. Can you see the crutches in the video?
Yeah, they can see. Yeah. They can see you're a cripple.
Yeah, I broke a foot dropping a motorcycle on it. I broke a toe or fractured a toe last year, and not like less than a year ago. Sorry, it's just that it's been a hell of a year, and it hasn't been a year yet. So I was just pretty upset because like we had more to do this month. Thankfully, the doctor said the foot wasn't like broken or fractured, but it's still like sore to this day. I'm gonna give it one more week and then maybe book an appointment and see what the deal is because like it's been 5 weeks tomorrow, and. Yeah. But yeah, no, that festival was fun minus that. It was kind of funny.
Safer in the pits. There's a pit etiquette.
Yeah.
You don't stomp on people. You pick people up. You don't break anyone's foot.
Yeah, our friend goes into the pit, gets knocked around, only comes out with some bruises and like a sore shoulder.
I come out with quite a few bruises. He looked like a.
Yeah, he was injured pretty good.
He was pretty.
He was. He gets in. He comes out fine and dandy, better than ever. There was like a deep tissue massage, and I come out limping like your Fallout character.
Yeah, deep tissue massage, fucking elbows flying.
Bam. Anyway, so that was pretty fun. It was kind of funny though when we were leaving. So Martin Garrix, for those of you who don't know, he's just like a really fucking huge deal. In fact, he was the closer for the whole event, right? So it's 3 whole days of this, and he's the closer. So we're listening to him for a good little bit. Then about a half hour, 20 minutes before it's over, we decided to bounce because it would be hell trying to get out. So as we're going out, he's like leading the way, and I just had to like grab onto his shoulder because I'm like, oh, I don't want to get separated. And at first I kind of felt like, oh, this feels a little weird grabbing like my buddy's shoulder. But then I almost got separated from him in the crowd. I was like holding on to him, right? And I was trying to squeeze through, but some people blocked me. And so I was like,
our friend's a little shorter too. So like he does not, he's below average head height. So if he's lost in a crowd, he's lost. He's gone. He disappears.
Yeah, like he was wearing a mask, but by the time it was like 10, I think it was 10 or 9. No, it must have been like 9:30 or 10 because it was like dark out. Either way, yeah, I would have lost him. But yeah, no, this was, yeah, we got out of there. And I told him afterwards, I'm like, yeah, like it felt like a little weird me grabbing onto you. He's like, nah, it's okay. You know, you don't want to get lost. And then we see like 2 dudes like running, holding hand in hand down the field. He's like, that would have been weird if you did that.
Wouldn't it be so weird if we kissed each other in front of all these people?
In front of everybody on the stage.
Cut him on stage on the cameras.
Yeah, no. So Veld was fun. I know you said you're gonna go next year. Next year when we go, I'm gonna wear steel toes, and I'm not gonna get in any crowd.
You need to wear like medieval knight plate armor.
I wear boots now, just all the time. I don't even really want to. Sometimes I just want to wear like running shoes, just because it's hot out. But I don't.
Because you broke your toe walking over a bridge. There's like there's an overpass, and it's got like those like expansion joints, and he got his foot caught in there and broke his fucking toe.
Yeah.
And that was like less than a year ago, right?
Yeah, it was less than a year ago. So in the span of a year, I've broken a toe, broken a foot, and then I guess technically didn't break another bone, but like maybe I did something
the same broken foot.
Yeah, I don't know if I like hurt like a joint or like a nerve or a muscle, because like it's not broken, it's not fractured, but like I don't know. I can feel it. My foot swells up. I don't know what the deal is. I'm hoping it's just like nerve damage or something minor.
Minor nerve damage, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little minor nerve damage.
Minor nerve damage.
You're fucked.
Well, I did that to my hand when I smacked like the crosswalk signal because the bus was coming down the road and I wanted to catch it. It did minor nerve damage to my hand.
Like actually?
Yeah, but it was like I wrote the term down. The doctor was like, yeah, it's literally the best form of damage because you give it like 4 weeks and you're fine.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Everything hurts you.
I think we talked about the last podcast where like I slammed the metal door in my hand.
Bro, I think I found why you always hurt yourself. You're just always shit-faced.
Yeah,
You think it's like that scene in Wolf of Wall Street. You think you're driving the car perfectly fine, not a scratch.
I was driving the car perfectly, not a scratch. I was going under the speed limit.
You think you're walking perfectly fine. Meanwhile, you're just meandering. You're smashing into shit.
Yeah, that's my life. Anyways, next major event of August was the bachelor party. Our buddy's bachelor party. So I don't really think I can give the location. Hey, can I give the location? It doesn't matter, right? We can say where it was.
We went to Great Wolf Lodge. We're allowed to say that. How are we going to get tracked from Great Wolf Lodge?
They're going to check the cameras, man. They're going to check the cameras. They're going to look for a bunch of goobers.
Can we say where we were? Yeah, we were in Niagara Falls. We're allowed to say that. We're allowed to say what general part of the province we're in. Ooh, Brody. I'm so concerned with my anonymity on the internet. I'm going to make a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a podcast and worry about everything I say on it.
Yeah. But no, so we went to Great Wolf Lodge. It was pretty funny. So we were coming up with ideas for what to do for the bachelor party. And it was going to be a surprise for our buddy, too. And so we were looking at hotels and stuff. And like Great Wolf Lodge was a joke one, right? We were originally just like, yeah, whatever. Like, wouldn't that be funny? Then we looked at the prices of hotels and we're like, wow, all these are like expensive.
Yeah, regular ass hotels are a tremendous amount of money for bullshit.
Like nothing. Yeah. And then we started looking at Great Wolf Lodge and we're like, oh my God, like price wise, this is phenomenal. So there was 9 of us technically 10 of us who went there, but only 9 of us paid because, you're not going to make the one dude pay.
No, we made the bachelor pay for everything.
Yeah, we made him pay for everything. But no, so like the 9 of us paid $250 and it wasn't a room. It was like an actual cabin they had there, which was like awesome. Like its own little separated. It was like
lodge.
It was awesome.
We had the, what was it? The fucking cabin or cabana or whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah, like it was an actual own separate thing. You don't go into the hotel. It's like its own little separate area. It's kind of like a townhouse, really. Like, honest to God, like it's bigger than an apartment building.
I'm going to start squatting there.
I mean, I would.
Like, it's a nice place. Awesome. You get access to beautiful pools and whatnot.
But no, it was great. Yeah, we had there was like this big ass open living room. I guess there was a kitchen there. We didn't use it. And there's like a master bedroom. We just gave to the bachelor. Had its own bath, and then like an upstairs with like bunk beds, which was kind of funny because it's like the bottom bunk beds were like 2 people. Top bunk bed was like one person, but the ladder getting up there was superty duperty rickety.
It wasn't that bad. It was rickety for you because you're a cripple and you don't know how to fucking move.
I was trying to get up there and it was terrible. One fall could have ended it all.
Brody, you had a couple of wobbly pops that night. You were fine. You were balanced out.
I'm like a cat.
You were teetering. It was tottering you. You were straight as a fucking arrow.
But yeah, no. So we went there. Day 1, we did some axe throwing and whatnot. In fact, we got some images and we got some videos of that. So Jamie, throw that up.
Oh, we got a beautiful view of one of Niagara's finest on the way in. So I'm driving the Bachelor and I'm driving another guy, and we're driving by the health center, and there's something I've noticed about public health centers. The least healthy people are always hanging around those places. We saw this absolute beauty. A proper daytime hooker. It was great. She's standing out there, dart in hand, sucking it back with like a mean look on her face. She's got her little like pink crop top and her little pudgy belly sticking out. And she's like waving at cars, giving them like a toodaloo kind of wave. It was the funniest shit we've ever seen.
God, yeah.
Right outside the health center too. She probably just got tested for fucking all sorts of good little munchkins down in Munchkin Land.
Yeah, it was weird too. Like, because we went axe throwing, and it was like I kind of expected that part of town to be busy because it was a summer day and a Sunday, and it wasn't. It was like dead. Everything was closed, and it was only like 2:00, right? I guess it's just like that normally, but that's still kind of weird to me. Regardless, it actually felt a little unsettling. There's like nothing there. I'm like, this is Niagara Falls. Why is there like nothing?
There was just like your local degens out, like sitting on the street corner. You got the hookers. There was like the homeless people pushing carts and whatnot.
Yeah, it was like Just like we shouldn't in the parking. Like there was a lot of parking too. Like it was empty. I'm not just saying like, oh, it was kind of empty, but there's like a lot of people. No, like this was like small town Dog River.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's there.
It's like, what was it? Like a 7-minute drive to the lodge after that? Not even.
Like, I think it was literally 7 minutes, like on the dot.
Like it was deadly close.
Yeah. So anyways, we did that. That was fun. And Jamie showed all that stuff off. Went to the casino, or we got some food after that. I mean, the food was fine. It was just food. I don't know. You like your meal?
Was Chuck's Roadhouse. It was fine cuisine. Charles himself cooked that for us.
Charles cooked. Nah, I'm trying to think of a pun. No, nothing comes to mind. I was thinking about Chuck and cook. This is actually the part of the podcast where you make your own jokes, so you feel like you're part of the conversation.
Yeah,
you're the third person.
You can join in, and you can join with your old pals.
Where you can pretend like we're your friends.
We can have that. What's it called? Parasocial relationship.
Yeah, it's a parasocial relationship. Anyways, we went there. It was fine. Nothing
Just
special.
Remember, hey, Slugger. We're your friends, pal. We're here for you. We got you, buddy.
You're the reason Mom and Dad broke up.
You're the reason they divorced.
You're the reason. He ruined a good thing.
Things just weren't the same after you.
But yeah, no, we did that after. Went to the casino. Our bachelor, he's just super fucking lucky. We gave him all this money to go gambling. I think it was the first. So you and a few other people screwed off to like Never Neverland.
I went to the blackjack tables and lost $100 in a few hands. I went in and I'm like, I got this. I'll nail this. No, just fucking. Nope. Let's go gambling.
Dang it. But no, so we go to like a slot machine. I can tell you which one. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. He puts money and he wins. I think he won like $20. We're like, awesome.
It was a $100.
No, not this one. Nope, not yet. No, he won before that. He won twice? Spin, yeah, in a row. First spin wins like $20. Then he goes, okay, like let's go to like the high roller room. And he's like, leading us there. He has a machine he plays there, but he couldn't because some lady was playing on it. So we're looking around. I'm like, oh, here's like a $20 machine. I'm going to put $20 in. I put $20 in.
Oh,
it eats it.
It ate his money.
It eats it. And I look at the machine and it says, if there's a malfunction, there is no refund. And I'm like, what the hell? This is the high roller room? And it just eats my money? And then he's like,
you're the one getting rolled high and dry.
Yeah, and he was feeling pretty bad. He's like, oh, do you want that $20? And I'm like, nah, dude, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's your day and whatnot. And he's like, okay. Hey, tell you what, I'm going to do like a $100 machine. He goes like 3 machines over, puts in a hundo, one spin. The way he said it too was like, oh, I'm probably going to lose this 100. Let me just put it in. All right, say goodbye to $100. Oh, then we made 500. Awesome.
It was like $538 or something like that. Like, just, what a fucker.
It was just one spin.
This guy is the luckiest gambler I've ever seen in my life. The amount of like back during like the CSGO skin sanity shit and whatnot, he was getting gloves and knives and all the fucking legendary skins that are worth hundreds of bucks. Anytime this guy gambles, it turns to gold. Everything I touch turns to shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that man won. I didn't win that night. I just kept on losing. I don't know about you. I'm assuming. No, you lost too. You lost like $40. You're like, I hate this place.
I was down 50 at first, and I was ready to burn the fucking place down. Then I'm like, you know what? Let me go back to the blackjack table. Let me do a couple more hands. My luck will turn around. I'm due to win. Everyone's due to win at some point.
Everyone is due to win.
$50 fucking gone like that. I was livid. I've never had good luck gambling.
Nah, me neither. I was down I told myself going in, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna $100 and I'm gonna lose it, and that's fine. I didn't care. I got the 60 and I was like, I kind of care now. I don't want to play anymore.
I was ready to play with $200. I'm like, I'm willing to fuck around and lose it. I lost the first 100 and I'm just like vibrating with hate. Just looking at the dealer like Anakin. I hate you. I
hate you. Yeah. So, anyways, we didn't come out on top, but the rest of the trip was pretty cool. We go home after, or not. Sorry, we go back to the lodge after. Y'all fucking got wasted until like 4:00. I went to bed at 3.
It was not 4:00 in the morning. It was like
it was. No, it was.
You also stole my bed.
I heard
you stole my bed.
Yeah, you were up till 4:00 in the morning getting high and drunk.
I had my like all my like my bag and all my shit like up on the upper bunk. I come back and I see Brody just he was just honk shooing away. I'm stumbling my way in there after a couple of wobbly pops, all right? I enjoyed a couple of adult beverages, all right?
A couple. Man was fucked up at 3:00 in the morning. Okay, so here's why I stole your bed. I don't know if I told you this part. So before the trip even started, I made it known that like I get my own bed for 2 reasons. Number one, I broke my foot. No. Number one, I broke my foot, or this was after the chick stepped on it. So I wanted to like make sure it was all safe and proper, and I didn't want to share with anybody. And number two, it's because I had those goddamn like sleep demons that I fight. So there was a legitimate chance I was gonna like throw hands in my sleep or throw a pillow or something or like kick somebody. So I wanted to be like away from people. So I kind of made that known. At the time, I think I was like, yeah, I'll just take bottom bunk, but I didn't realize bottom bunk was like 2 people. Like it was like a 2-person deal. So I'm like, shit, whatever. So I'm going to.
Brody just didn't want to snuggling with him.
No. So I go to like I go up and it's like our one friend's already asleep in the other bunk, and I'm like, fuck, okay, whatever. I see bags up there and I don't know whose it is. I'm just like, and I crawl up there. And besides, I went to bed at 2. You had to bed at like 4.
Listen, I won that fight. I put my flag down there. That's my bag.
You actually lost because I slept there.
Yeah, I got to cuddle with our other buddy.
Yeah.
It was like one person gets a top here, one person gets a top here. Then there's like the 2 bottom bunks, but they're double wide, so like 2 people can snuggle on the bottom bunks.
Yeah, I guess we didn't realize it was going to be like. I guess when you rent the cabin, it's supposed to be for like children and not like just like 4 adult men. Like 4 big boys on the bottom.
We're kids having fun. We're kids at heart.
No, that was good. I actually woke up pretty early that next day at like 6:30, and I was like, I should go back to bed because breakfast at 8. But like I couldn't fall asleep, so I got up, took a shower for 7, and another buddy of ours was actually awake too. So we just were kind of like, fuck it, we're gonna get food. Yeah, and then we just went to the water park the rest of the day. I couldn't go to the water park because of my foot, so I just chilled out in the hot tub, which
You absolutely could have. This guy was so stressed. He did not have to wear a cast. He did not have to wear like one of those big fucking plastic boots. None of that bullshit. He was walking around in fucking Crocs. And we're all like, Brody, like you get to be on tubes. Like you're safe. Your feet aren't going to touch anything. He's like, no.
No, you're right, Marco. I would have been in a tube with 9 other fucking big adults as we were going down a little fucking like hole at 50 miles per hour.
Everyone's fucking slamming feet into each other like it's MMA kickboxing? No.
With you people?
What do you mean you
Look
people?
At me in the eye. Look at me in the eyes.
Who are you calling you people?
Look at me in the eyes and tell me you wouldn't have done anything stupid.
No. Because did I do anything stupid on the rest of the day? No. Do I want to injure my friend? No. You're already crippled enough. You can do that yourself.
But anyway, I just showed in the hot tub, and I won't lie to you. It was so mad. It was probably the best hot tub experience I ever had because it was like a fall day that day. It was like 10 degrees outside. Water was warm. There's like mist everywhere.
Overcast day. It was a chilly day. It was a chilly day.
I was sitting there, and I swear to God. So you remember how when you were a kid and you're like laying in your bed one time, staring at the ceiling, and you're like, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life.
I have one specific moment like that. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, like, you told me that. That was the one.
I was like a wee lad. I don't even know how old. I was like sitting like playing Hot Wheels like in my underwear next to like I remember like the green couch was there, the lazy boy was next to me, and I'm just like I'm gonna remember this, and then I always do. It's nice.
That I had that memory there. I'm chilling in the hot tub, and I'm like, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. Nothing will peak this hot. Nothing will peak
sitting in a public hot tub.
No, but it was just so odd. It was just, like, it's like a stereotypical, like, this is the best hot tub fucking situation ever. Cold day outside, overcast, mist all around you, hot tub, but it doesn't feel hot because it's so cold outside. I was in there for about 2.5 hours. So not exactly healthy for you, but
pruning, buddy.
Yeah. Well, because you don't notice how hot you are because you're like, oh, I'm a little warm. You just like raise yourself.
Yeah,
no, it was good. It was really fun. And the next day I had to go to work. And when I was at work getting absolutely bombarded with bullshit, I was like, man, I miss yesterday. I
gotta be frank. Great Wolf Lodge. That's a fun fucking time. That's a. No. I'm both frank and earnest with women. You know, in this town I'm frank. In this town I'm earnest. But yeah, Great Wolf Lodge, very good time, very fun time. I suggest people go. It's fun. It's family friendly fun. I was trying to think of a joke. I didn't have anything. They have the one ride. It's like the Wolf's Tail, where you like get put into like a Master Chief cryopod for a minute. You got to like stand there like a corpse, and then the ground disappears beneath you, and you free fall for what really feels like much longer than an instant. But you're free falling for a little bit, and you're like your body's like natural like spooky senses take over for a sec there, and then the fucking ride waterboards you.
So I told you this, and I had to tell all of you this. You're like, yeah, for some stupid reason, they made us cross our legs when we went down.
No. Viewers. They never told me to cross my legs. I just went in there and just stood like this because I saw everyone else doing it. And she was just like, okay, having a time. I don't even think she said that, honestly. So, like, they don't tell you should plug your nose or close your eyes either. I swear, as soon as the ground falls beneath you, there's like a fucking jet of water that lasers into your eyeballs and up your nose. Like, the first time down, I went on that thing like 3 or 4 times that day. It was super fun. The first time down, though, it was like getting waterboarded. I'm going down like getting just water in my throat, my nose, my mouth, my eyes. I'm flailing around in the tube because I'm freaking the fuck out. I get to the bottom. I talk to our friends. I'm like, yo, did you guys get waterboarded too? They're like, yo, that fucking sucked.
2 more times.
2 more times, baby. Well, the second time you learn, okay, plug your nose, close your eyes, and then it's fun.
Well, like, okay, so they told every other person there to close your leg. I worded that badly. Jamie, cut that out.
Don't be such a fucking whore on this ride.
Yeah. She's like, okay, keep your hands and arms in the vehicle at all times. You don't be a whore. Clank. No, but they tell you to like close your legs, to crisscross your legs, right?
Yeah. You got.
The reason they do that.
So on the second and third time, the guy was like, make sure you like do this with your feet.
So here's why they tell you that. It's because you're being free fall, right? Like you're free falling, water's splashing up on you. This is like a homemade enema right up your ass. So they do that not because it's like, oh, this is the safest way to do it, which it might be. It probably is. No, it's so you don't shit yourself in the pool.
Yeah, you know what? I did neglect to mention, you know, when you're getting waterboarded to the face and eyes, there is also a nice jet that goes right up your asshole, cleans it right out. It's a nice chlorine enema. Chlorine and the piss of thousands of people.
That's why they do it, so you don't shit in the pool. But yeah,
good time. All the rides there, a lot of fun. We were there on a Sunday night, and like to Monday, like Monday day was when we were going for a little swim. That's what I recommend. That place was still busy on that Monday, and it wasn't even like a long weekend Monday, right?
It was a school. It was like the last week of summer vacation.
Yeah. No, it was like. Oh yeah, I guess it was.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks before the end. You don't want to go Labor Day or anything because you know it's going to be busy.
I mean, if you ever had the opportunity, I would say, like, in fact, the best time to visit Niagara Falls is, I know this sounds stupid, but it's like in October time, like early October, because like no one has vacation at that point. No one's going to use vacation in October. Nobody's there. It's perfect. If you're to go to Great Wolf Lodge, then there'd probably no lineups. Well, probably no lineups. I mean, I've never been in October, but I'm assuming
the outdoor facilities are going to suck, though. It's going to be very cold.
I mean, not a lot of outdoor facilities though. It's
there was the one outside pool where we were playing like classic water polo and Marco Polo. Why's everything in the pool got to do with polos and me?
Stop saying my name.
Who the fuck?
He took a kid.
You know what cheesed me? You know what always cheesed me about Marco Polo?
Parmesan, feta, cheddar.
You fucking anti-Italian discrimination here. Okay, look at the racism I have to deal with. All right, fucking paisan like me just can't get up in life. No. What was I gonna fucking say? You fucking made me lose my train of thought. You fucker. The fuck was I gonna say?
I know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. I do actually.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You know what always pissed me off about Marco Polo? I was always it as a child, so I'm the one calling out my own name. I hated that. I was always like, no. You should be calling out for me. The game is to literally look for me, and I call out Polo. No, I was always Marco. It. Yeah, you Marco, so you should be it. I fucking.
Now, were you it when you played?
Oh no, we didn't actually play Marco Polo. We just played like water polo, basically.
Oh, so you lied to our viewers, our friends. There was a site. They actually responded to some of our questions. We asked them to make a joke for us, and you lied to them. You're just a bad person. You know that, right? So, anyways, as I was saying, good trip, good time. Yeah. So, anyways, after that, we went to Fan Expo. Unless you're not ready.
No, I'm ready. Why would I not be ready? What was it like?
I don't know, you just sat down and I immediately jumped into it.
Yeah, that's what you do when you get back from a natural break in the podcast.
Yeah, we went to Fan Expo. It was good. To be honest with you, I don't really have too much to comment on it. I don't know. It's just like any other Comic-Con or nerd event, convention. Lots of people selling artwork and stuff that's overpriced. I mean, admittedly, that's just because I didn't do much there.
First off, number one, fuck you and your pessimistic view of that thing. I had a lot of fun. I had a fucking blast. That shit ruled.
That was full of nerd shit and geeks and virgins.
Me. I was there. It was for me. I'm the main character.
I showed up there. All right, in my.
Oh my god, were you dressed exactly the same? Because were you wearing that same shirt?
Well, I mean, I was wearing like another flannel, but yeah, I dressed up like this the whole time. I actually got compliments.
You were wearing a flannel mid-August too, you nut bar.
Well, it was actually kind of cold mid-August. Like, yeah,
like it's like my it was like 24 degrees that day.
I'm like cold right now. I mean, my arm's a little numb, but like I'm cold.
You're fucked. But got home at early as fuck o'clock in the morning. What?
You didn't hear that?
No, what? Did you shit yourself? The fuck's the matter with you?
Don't worry about it.
Why are you hiding your face?
Don't worry about it. Keep on talking.
Are you stinking it up over there?
No, we're good. Good.
So anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by my co-host, what did you do?
I did the perfect fart. You just did it. It went.
Dude, no way. We gotta check.
Yours. He told me to angle my mic up. He said, "I don't want it being pointed at your seat. I want it being pointed towards the ceiling." Because of him, we missed out on this golden moment.
This golden moment, yeah. Fart
jokes, like
a
brown moment.
Fart jokes and piss jokes. The brown note. You're such a fucking retard. Anyway, I was a fucking zombie that morning, and I got to drive the guys to the train station.
Yeah. Hey, since we're here, I didn't know that you weren't driving Vimble that day. That's the only reason why I asked you. Hey, can you drive us? Otherwise, I would have just taken the bus to the train station. But then I asked you. You said
but then
yes,
we would have had to go. Then we would have had to go earlier. You gotta remember, I was getting off work too.
Well, I was thinking more like it's an inconvenience to you having to drive.
Not really. I got to go home, wash myself up a little bit. I had to get my costume and shit anyway. So there's all that. Actually, no, wait, no, that's a lie. I didn't. I literally had it all at work. I was working on it at work. I finished my costume with like 2 hours before I had to like go pick the fucking lads up. Anyway, back to the fucking story. Pick the lads up. We head down to the train station, and oh my god, I drank one Monster. How many times did I have to piss on the train? Like 4 times.
4 on the train. 1 as soon as we got to the station.
1 before we left the station too.
So 6 times within the span of like arriving to and fro at train station.
Yeah, like an hour train ride. I was big pissing.
No, it was like a 2. We'll just say like 2.5 hours parked to like leaving the train station. We'll compliment you a bit. We'll give you that.
I guess we did have to wait at the terminal and shit for a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
made it for you.
Great time though. Great time at the expo. Got to walk around in. I'll put some photos up of my my cosplay here.
Jamie will. Just listen. You're like a geek who dresses up in your little nerdy shit, and I'm there rocking the fucking cool shit, man.
Put them on for the audience. Let them show them how cool you are.
I've got like a pre-show buzz going on, and I'm talking about pit vipers and shit with all the homies, the real ones.
Look at how fucking cool this guy is, sitting in his own bedroom with fucking sunglasses on at 9:30 at night,
drinking.
You're not drinking. You're enjoying a beverage.
Yeah, it's iced tea.
Your Honor, I'm not drinking and driving. I wasn't drinking and driving. I was enjoying a refreshing beverage as I traveled.
What's the charge? Enjoying a drink, a nice refreshing drink.
A succulent alcoholic beverage. Rip to that guy. Rip to the succulent Chinese meal guy.
Yeah. But no, next year, even though I called you a nerd, I'm thinking about maybe printing like an EVA helmet from Halo.
You're thinking of printing it. No. You asked me to print it. I hate when people use this verbiage. I print them something. Oh yeah, I 3D printed it. No, you fucking didn't, motherfucker.
Like, I'm thinking of printing something. I don't know why he's.
You don't even own a. No, you do own a printer. You do own you own a 2D printer.
I own a printer. I do own a printer. You
own a gay printer. Yeah, you're gonna print out a picture. Hint out a picture. All right, I'm cut off.
Let's see you print out your resume and your schoolwork from it. Not that you do any of those anymore.
I could print out documents with a 3D printer. They would just look weird and not fit into a book.
It'd be solid plastic.
Yeah.
It'd look like a DS game case.
It would look. Yes, but all the lettering would have to be like raised.
Right. It's like Braille.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm thinking about maybe printing like an EVA helmet. Not that I'm like a huge cosplay guy or anything. I'm not like that. But there's these Halo dudes who show up, and I think they're like regulars there because they were there the prior year. I figured it'd be fun to get like a photo with them with like a helmet. I don't know.
No, yeah, that would be fucking cool. I would love to make a whole Spartan armor set, but that is a fuckload of work. Just making this this helmet of mine. I'll put some pictures up here for you, or Jamie will put some pictures up there. It was like the whole costume was like 3 months of work, like to put it together, printing it, sanding it, gluing it, painting, priming, weathering, all that shit. It was a lot of fucking work for just the helmet, let alone like I had to make the chest armor. I had to make the wrist pads, the back tank. It was supposed to be a lot easier because I had this whole thing. I'm like, okay, oh, nice. For a great deal, for like $140 from like this woman in the Ukraine. I could have gotten the big ass overcoat, the armor, and the back tank already made, ready to rip. She had good reviews. People had like photos of her stuff. Like, oh, I got this from this chick forever ago, and it's holding up well, and it all looks nice, and the paint job's holding up. So I'm like, oh, sweet, I'm going to get this. I order it from the woman, and it just never fucking came. I'm watching the tracking. So it's like from the Ukraine to the Netherlands to Belize. It's stuck in Belize for like 3 weeks. So I like messaged the woman. And I'm like, hey, I'm just wondering, like, can you figure out why my package is stuck in Central America? And then I get like an automated response because, she's from the Ukraine. And it's like, sorry if I have delayed response times. Our city is being bombed. So I know for a fact she lives somewhere like near Kiev or like in Kiev. And then like the next day when she gets back to me and she's like, yeah, I'll go to the post office and figure it out for you. That like next morning, there's like news headlines. It's like massive attack, massive missile strikes on Kiev. I'm like, oh fuck. Did I get this woman killed? She's just on her merry way to drop off a parcel and inquire my package.
This fucking nerd wants his stupid fucking
Gets
video
fucking
game shit.
vaporized by Russian artillery.
Having to fucking die. It's like the scene in what was that World War I movie called 1917 or whatever, where the dude's running across the field perpendicular.
Oh yeah. All the guys are charging.
You're doing that to get your stupid little fucking Fallout nerd
stupid
shit.
gay little coat and armor.
So
she's like, I died for this.
Did you get a refund for that, or did you just kind of accept that goes to her family?
No, so
money.
No. You may be in a war zone, but I want my fucking money back.
My fucking ruble.
I want every goddamn red ruble back from you commie fuckers. Yeah, she was like, yeah, I sent the money, and I'm like, well, I never received it, and you said to be here in like a couple of days. Never got the money directly from her. I contacted Etsy support. Instantly, within like 35 seconds of me like sending the report, they're like, yep, case closed, your money's back. Okay.
I don't know if she's alive anymore.
Well, like,
I don't know if she's alive.
What like made me like contact Etsy support is like, I'm trying to message this woman, and then it's like, I have closed my store so I can fulfill orders, and I'm like, I want my money back. Give me my fucking money. But yeah, no, that was fine. But that complicated things because I had to go from only making the helmet to like, oh fuck, now I gotta like buy the coat, gotta make the armor, make the back tank, figure all this shit out. But it ended up working out. The costume was awesome, super fucking hot. Don't know how the fuck those guys are supposed to wear that in the desert. I was in a climate controlled building and I was losing it.
Yeah. So it was pretty toasty in there for you.
Thank fuck for that rinky-dink little fan that was in the helmet, because that thing was working overtime to keep my face cool as I was in a duster overcoat, foam armor on my front, so nothing in the front can breathe, and then just a huge ass fucking plastic helmet.
Yeah. It's it'd be nice if these things were in the fall, right? So you could actually next
time if I'm cosplaying any Fallout thing, it's gonna be either a raider, so I can just wear like no shirt and just roll around in dirt.
Leather straps, baby.
Lots of leather straps. Yeah, definitely a lot of like BDSM kink gear I gotta pay for to be a raider.
Anyways, guys, welcome back. Actually, I shouldn't say welcome back. We're ending it off here now. Thank you for watching the video. We'll have our Twitches and our YouTubes and all of that linked in the description. I will actually be streaming soon. Number one, because I bought Space Marine and I want to play that, and I want to have an excuse to play that. And number two, Black Ops 6 I guess Black Ops 6 is coming out in like 2 months, but regardless, I'll be streaming more. I don't know about you. I don't know what your game plan is. No? All right.
I'm a podcaster now. I'm a successful podcaster.
He's a podcast. Yeah, he'll write off my coattails.
Hey, what do you mean? Hey, whoa. I've got a YouTube video with like 11,000 views. I'm a big deal.
That was actually quite successful. I don't know why you didn't make more.
I meant to, and then I was recording shit, and then I deleted some files, and those ones got mixed up in it, and I couldn't make the recording, and it fell through the cracks. It died on the vine.
I'd make more if I were you.
Anyway, good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.